Charlene, thank you so much for being with us today on LC. I have so many questions, but first of all, after that year, how are you?
I'm really good. I'm very happy to be in France. Thank God. I thought I might not get here, but yeah, I managed. Second try, I got here, so yeah, it's good.
And you're here to present us your new album, High.
I am.
How can we describe it? How?
That's up to you. I write records, I make records, I don't describe them. The only thing I can say is that it's a very upbeat record. It makes you feel happy. It has everything on it. It has some soul, country, it has folk, it has disco, it has everything on it. And I've said to so many people that probably doesn't sound good if you write it down, but when you hear the record, it totally sits really well.
Can we say that that album is so passionate? I feel passion when I'm listening to it.
But that's the whole point of a record. It's about what you think. It's not about what I think. Because I could tell you what I think, and it's about but that's my emotion and that's my feeling when I hear it. The whole point of music and art is that it's the person that's listening to it, that's their emotion. That's the important thing. And every single person will have a different feeling. They'll have different songs that they like. They'll think of different people, different places, different faces, everything. And that is what music is about. I think it's about, does it make you feel good? Does it touch you in some way? And that's what's important about a record.
And you everything was worked, but that's my question. I'm sorry. How Texas works with the Wu-Tang?
We actually did a record with the Wu-Tang in 1998 with Say What You Want, a revisit to that song after it had first been released in 97. And we just remained friends, and we have a great respect for each other, and we understand what we're trying to achieve. But it was during making a documentary about making Say What You Want that Riza and I decided that we should make another song together, and that's how it came about. And we had already written the song High. Myself and Johnny, who's my songwriting partner and bass player in Texas, we thought it was the exact right song for them. It has the big Morricone sound with the picking guitar, and it's got that kind of very cinematic, very sort of outlaw feel to it, and we thought it was the exact right song.
Is it true that you came back to your old songs, put some...
We originally weren't supposed to be making a new record. We originally were asked by Universal to do an anniversary record for White on Blonde, and they asked if we would go back into the vaults to find tapes of tracks on that album that people had, versions that people hadn't heard. And when we went in, we actually found a couple of songs that were unfinished, and we thought, oh, we should finish these songs and then maybe we put them on the record so it's something different. One of those, the first one that we did was actually Mr. Hayes, and we wrote a chorus to the song, and then we added the Donna Summer Love's Unkind sample, and we just thought, well, wait, this is too good. This is too good to just put it as an extra track on an anniversary record. But what it did do is it kind of boosted us, and we thought, yeah, let's just keep writing. So we just kept writing, and then that's when we decided we're going to make a completely new Texas record.
When I talk with my friends, with my co-workers, and I told them, oh, I'm going to do Charlene Spitteri's interview, they were like, whoa, I love Texas. How do you feel about that thing, about French people who love you so much?
I never get tired of hearing that. Obviously, for me, it's, for somebody to say they love you and they love what you do is, for me, that's like everything that I wanted, because they know the music and they know the band band, and you know, people don't just go, oh, I love them. You know, that means that we're part of their lives, and that's a massive big deal. And you know, and I have to say that the fact that we've been part of so many people's lives for such a long time now, and then there's a whole young generation coming through that are discovering Texas for the first time. I feel very, very, very proud of that, because, you know, as a 17-year-old just starting to go into Texas, I was almost 18, and writing our first song, myself and Johnny writing I Don't Want a Lover. You know, I really just wanted, I thought if I can ever write a song in my career that literally, you know, at that point I didn't even know I was going to have a career, but if I can write one song that people go, that's a great song throughout time, even when I'm dead and gone, then I've achieved everything that I really, you know, wanted, that I was aiming for.
You're going back on tour after a year that we all been through with difficulties.
Well, it'll be 2 years by the time we get out.
Yeah. So is that record was written for the stage?
I don't write a record I don't write a record for anything. I just write a record. You know, I guess first and foremost, you write a record to express emotions and feelings that you have. Then next you're writing it to hopefully write hit songs. You know, for me, I'm like, I always want a hit record. I don't write a record just because I'm like, you know, I'm gonna kind of just do this. I want it to be successful always. You know, I never lose that.
But how do you imagine being on stage? Is that with all we've been through, are you thinking differently of the other tours?
I think it'll be, you know, we have a very specific idea when we do this record, when we do this, these live shows. Basically what you're going to get is you're going to get Texas opening up for Texas, which no one's done before. So basically you'll have the first half of the show, which will be Southside, the album, played from beginning to end. And then you will have the next half after a break, and then it's all the big hits and the new album, and this is where Texas are now. So we've decided to do this. It's going to be a long show.
And I can't wait. Thank you so much. Can I just ask you to do a lineup?
Yeah.
Hi, it's Charlene Spiteri on LC, please.
Okay. Hi, I'm Charlene Spiteri from the band Texas, and I'm here on LC.
Thank you so much.
No problem.